Pyramiden, a ghost town. How? Let me explain you by a short story. Pyramiden was founded by the Swedish in 1910 and sold to the Soviet Union in 1927. Mining ceased the 31st March 1998 and the settlement closed the same year. The last permanent resident departed on the 10th October, leaving Pyramiden as a ghost town. But we go back to our start at the harbor of Longyearbyen, where we found our boat. No, not that one. Another one, but always a good boat for the adventure in the fjord. So go for 3 hours of cruise in amazing landscape. And finally, we arrived to the harbor of Pyramiden. The town was a model of urbanism, typical Soviet, with space between the buildings and many amenities. Pyramiden once had over 1,000 inhabitants. Today become a touristic attraction, with almost 20 people living there to manage the hotel, the restaurant, and start to refix the necessary infrastructures. To start the visit of the town, we are invited to the hotel. In the restaurant, we have also the northernmost post office in the world, Norwegian Post. Yes, because Svalbard and Jan Mayen are free territories, but under the administration of Norway. So before walk around, a good Russian lunch served by a good vodka. Time to visit around following the guide with Ergan. We start by the cantina. That one was open 24 hours a day, where every meal were free of charge.
The ceiling here used to have like a big, nice chandelier that probably looked amazing back in the day. However, the coolest detail is the staircase. So it looks kind of ordinary, but the cool thing about it is that there is a pipe inside of this part here.
A lot of miners were living here with the families, so a lot of children around, which need a school and a kindergarten. And here we see what they left on the bank of the school, and then also where the youngers were sleeping during the afternoon. In the little room of the shows, where the kids play some events like Christmas, there is a special murales done by very short part of the plastic cover of the electric wires. Amazing and incredible work. there are two buildings called Paris and London. We visited not only on the roof the building Paris, where were living the single ladies. London was dedicated to the single men, normally most minors. We passed then in the office of the mine director, and not far from there, the KGB office. Yes, always controlling everyone, where you can still find some personal documents, and the stove where other documents have been burned. We finish with the cultural center, the football field, and then the swimming pool.
You first have to go through a person sitting in this chair there, and they basically just make sure you know what you're doing, you're okay, you're healthy, and you're not drunk. And of course, it's a Russian mining town, so they were drunk quite often. Anyway, after you went through the desk, you could go upstairs and enjoy the pool. So I invite you to do it right now. Go up there and just straight, and you'll get to the big, beautiful pool of Pyramiden. Even the house movie festivals up here. And you can see, if you look up, that's the projector room. In there you have all the movie projectors, like right there on that wall. And we can actually show all the film, you know, like that.
Like the last building we find is the theater that they still use it, and it's beautiful. So here is closing the visit of Pyramiden, this fantastic town, still frozen in the time. Okay. Time to go back, even before that it's too late and too dark. Just a last diversion to a small fjord where often they spot some reindeers. And yes, the reindeers were there waiting for us, quite in peace. Coffee, maybe not Italian coffee, but just at the end of this tour. Now soon we go to the airport and just enjoy a little bit more the fireplace. And thank you for watching, and please subscribe.